Louis, Maine, this is Arkansas Jock, radio check.
Arkansas Jock, this is Louis, Maine, reading Charlie.
So let's move out. Let's go!
Selfless service is at the core of every soldier and airman of the Arkansas National Guard. In 2024, the Arkansas National Guard answered the call to service. In January, 170 Arkansas National Guardsmen supported local authorities across Arkansas for 3 days to assist the Arkansas State Police in helping stranded motorists during the winter weather response.
We started at noon, and within 3 or 4 hours after we had started, we had already been to about 11 or 12 different calls. And we were answering calls while we were on calls and finding, people stranded on a way to a call. So finally be able to give back to the community and, getting to see, the whole big picture of who we are as National Guardsmen.
Guardsmen distributed clear drinking water to Sparkman, Thornton, Mansfield, Helena, West Helena, Okolona, and Rogers, Arkansas for more than 20 days in 2024 when severe weather and natural disasters disrupted their community's fresh water supply. In June, 200 soldiers of the 142nd Field Artillery Brigade were mobilized for 10 days to assist local communities in northwest Arkansas during tornado recovery efforts.
The Guard is a lot more than just Army. They're here to help and provide for their community when they're in need.
Gives a great sense of pride to help out and do what you enlisted for.
In the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, the Arkansas National Guard shipped 25,300 meals ready to eat to Georgia by air and ground to help communities impacted by the storm. The Arkansas Urban Search and Rescue Task Force 1 team deployed for the first time out of state to support communities in Florida after Hurricane Milton. Additionally, the Arkansas National Guard sent 100 soldiers to Florida to provide manpower, assist in road clearing, and traffic control in devastated areas. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders sent 40 soldiers to the Texas-Mexico border for 60 days in support of Texas's Operation Lone Star. Throughout the year, Arkansas National Guard helicopter teams assisted civil authorities and law enforcement across the state with hoist training for local fire departments and a variety of search and rescue missions. The National Guard provides a unique and cost-saving resource to local authorities that they can rely on for law enforcement and during emergencies and natural disasters. The Arkansas National Guard provides a ready reserve of men and women who are capable and prepared to support active duty missions around the world and defend the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
These men and women train for combat, but they're also some of our first responders during a humanitarian crisis. Chad, thank you for your service, and thank you for stepping up to this challenge. Congratulations, and God bless the great state of Arkansas, our great country, and of course, our amazing Arkansas National Guard. Thank you.
Arkansas Guardsmen returned from a year-long mission in support of Northern Command and the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol in Texas. More than 100 Arkansas soldiers returned from a year-long deployment to Southwest Asia in support of Central Command, providing a quick reaction force to the region. Approximately 140 soldiers of the 39th Infantry Brigade Combat Team returned from a year-long mission to lead the multinational training efforts to train Ukrainian Armed Forces members in Germany to defend their country from Russian aggression.
There is no greater honor than supporting and defending your own homeland, and your efforts sharpen the Ukrainian Armed Forces sword to allow them to do just that.
Для Збройних сил Сполучених Штатів Америки і Збройних сил України Заходу.
I'm really humbled to be present here in Grafenberg, Germany, in Bavaria. That marks the place where the really extremely important event happening both for Ukrainian forces and United States Army as well.
Major General Terrell, thank you and your fellow service members for your service to your country.
A second platoon of military police deployed to Romania in August to relieve and replace their fellow Arkansans after 9 months of security duty in support of Operation European Assure, Deter, and Reinforce. Arkansas Air National Guard weather specialists deployed to the European Command, Central Command, and Indo-Pacific Command to provide theater and regional weather forecasts and track significant weather challenges in support of A-10 and F-22 fighter aircraft missions. The 188th Wing deployed airmen providing civil engineering, communications, force support, security forces, logistics readiness, and wing staff personnel to combatant commanders in numerous theaters. The 189th Airlift Wing deployed airmen to support cyber operations at home and overseas to provide communications, aviation, and aircraft maintenance support in support of Operations Enduring Freedom, Inherent Resolve, and to resupply and provide logistical support to the National Science Foundation's scientific research activities in Antarctica during Operation Deep Freeze. The National Guard Marksmanship Training Center executed regional, national, and international marksmanship competitions, stressing the development of combat skills to improve proficiency and increase battlefield survivability.
My name's Craftsman Pickles from the UK in West Yorkshire. It's my second time here at AFSAM, hoping to compete again and just do the best we can. So the most challenging thing about here, especially competing against the Americans, is all the pistol shoots you guys do. We just don't get enough time on the range and enough practice to get as good as you guys at pistol. You know, your group's like that, our group's like that at the best. So that's definitely the hardest part, but it brings out the best in everyone. You know, you wanting to win, you wanting to do the best you can do, you wanting to improve, compete as a team, compete as an individual, you know, and just do everyone proud, really.
The 233rd Regiment Regional Training Institute trained more than 685 infantry and signal corps soldiers. The Officer Candidate School commissioned 6 officers, and the Warrant Officer Candidate School commissioned 11 warrant officers. Additionally, the 233rd conducted the first state mortar competition to provide a mortar team to compete in the Army's 2025 mortars competition. The 188th Wing flew more than 330 missions, amassing 6,600 hours of combat time over the Central Command Theater, and produced more than 240 intelligence products for European, Indo-Pacific, Central, and Africa Command. The 189th Airlift Wing flew more than 2,900 hours and 1,300 sorties to train more than 210 C-130H aircrew students for American and allied nations, ensuring they have trained pilots, navigators, flight engineers, and loadmasters to fly operational missions. In September 2024, the 189th Airlift Wing received their first C-130Js, an initial step in supporting future J-model student training during the Air Force and Air National Guard's C-130 recapitalization phase. Additionally, the 233rd Cyber Operations Squadron trained more than 220 cyber operators to defend and protect Air Force cyber systems. In 2024, the Arkansas National Guard celebrated 22 years with Guatemala as our partner in the National Guard Bureau State Partnership Program. During exercises and exchanges throughout 2024, Arkansas Guardsmen worked with their Guatemalan military counterparts to build on relationships and joint expertise. Together, we enhanced our cyber domain security against foreign adversaries and domestic threats through knowledge exchanges in cybersecurity and forensic analysis. Our partnership with Guatemala continues to reinforce our mutual abilities to disrupt and dismantle illegal drug supply chains and other illicit trafficking networks. The Arkansas National Guard continued to strengthen our partnerships around the state in 2024 with national and local organizations. Poland's first F-35 fighter jets arrived in December at Ebbing Air National Guard Base in Fort Smith, further strengthening our partnership and support for the U.S. Air Force 85th Fighter Group and the F-35 Foreign Military Sales Mission. The Arkansas National Guard landed a C-130 on a state highway in coordination with the U.S. Air Force, the Arkansas Department of Transportation, and officials from Craighead County and the city of Bono. The exercise demonstrated that a C-130 could land on a state highway and simulate the offloading of cargo and onloading of passengers in a natural disaster scenario. Arkansas Soldiers and Airmen partnered with NASA over Central Arkansas during the April total eclipse to highlight STEM-related career fields in the National Guard and to document the celestial phenomenon from the air in a C-130 Hercules. The Arkansas National Guard partnered with Black River Technical College in Pocahontas, Arkansas, to further expand opportunities for Guardsmen seeking careers in the civilian trade sector. And we submitted a partnership with Be Pro, Be Proud to increase brand awareness of the Arkansas National Guard as an option for Arkansas youth as they begin to consider career options after high school. The Arkansas National Guard is an economic engine for the state, enriching every county with an estimated economic impact of more than $700 million annually. And that money strengthens the local economies of the cities and towns Arkansas National Guardsmen call home. 2024 has been a year of many changes to the Arkansas National Guard. Changes that strengthen the Guard as a fighting force in both lethality and resilience. In September, the 142nd Field Artillery Brigade activated Charlie Battery, adding a 3rd MLRS battery, the 1st Battalion. The Arkansas National Guard became one of only 4 states to establish a dental treatment facility authorized to treat guardsmen during drill and annual training. And in August, Lieutenant General Jonathan Stubbs, the 54th Adjutant General of Arkansas, was selected to become the Director of the Army National Guard, the first Arkansan to ever hold that position. In the Arkansas National Guard, there are many opportunities for soldiers and airmen, and no better place to serve the state of Arkansas and protect your country while helping your neighbors.